Hey, thank you, my man. Thank you very much. You guys know the First Stage Theater? It's located at Tyson's Corner area, actually, Old Spring Hill Road. They've been around for 2 years. They do pretty good stuff, you know. The other day they got something called Mauritius. Mauritius. Anyway, it's about a stamp collecting group, and some a woman has stamps, two particular stamps, supposedly be worth millions, and there's her sister, played by Lee Taylor Payton. She is wonderful. I mean, the whole cast. They've got Roger Payano. He plays the head of this group that has collect stamps and all. And then there's Edward Daniels, and then there's Bruce Rauscher. He's been around forever in Northern Virginia, and Amy Walden. And it's a nice little mystery there with some evil intent. It's very entertaining. It'll be there for another couple of weeks. Here's a phone number for them: 703-854-1856, and that's firststagetysons.org. I knew this kid. She just got out of college, Lee Taylor Payton. She's one of the ones who was fighting and holding on to these stamps. I was surprised to see how good she is. Shakespeare's popular play, All's Well That Ends Well, is front and center at the Landsberg Theater in the district with a huge cast of talented actors. Directed by artistic director Michael Kahn, All's Well opens the new season. The story is about proving one's worthiness by challenging traditions of the times. It centers around Helena, who's in love with Bertram. Helena's late father was a physician and left her with some medical secrets that she could use to save the King of France. He's played by Ten Van Griesen, and he's a staple there at Shakespeare Theater. The king grants Helena any wish since she cured him, anything she wanted, any man she wanted to marry. She selects Bertram, but he rejects her. Anyway, who's playing in this thing now is Marsha Mason. You know her, right? She's won a lot of awards on television and the movies. She plays the older woman. The play follows the journeys of both Helena and Bertram, and guess what? All's well that ends well. Anyway, the phone number there is 202-547-1122, and the web is shakespearetheater.org. They'll play through October 24th. Roundhouse Theater in Bethesda has a murder story. You know, I never saw the movie. Everybody said, "Did you see The Talented Mr. Ripley with Matt Damon?" No, I didn't. Did anybody else see it? Well, anyway, this guy, he's sort of knocking off people, killing people, taking their identity. It's a lot of fun. And the Roundhouse does a good job, as they usually do. They throw some guy in the water and drown him. Anyway, you'll be interested in seeing this. It's the phone number there is 240-644-1100. But look, check out their website, the roundhousetheater.org, and that's up in Bethesda there. It's pretty interesting show directed by Blake Robinson. Let's see, I got one other thing here to tell you about, because people ask me, what do you do? They say, well, I've got a hobby and a thing, and I devote my time to the Second Chance Employment Services. I've been a founding board member for years, and find jobs for battered women, and we're pretty close to 1,000 jobs. It's amazing what goes on, how women tolerate the treatment they get from their mates. Anyway, they're having a big gala called The Last Kiss of Summer, and that's on September 23rd, a Thursday, next Thursday. And I don't know, people showed interest in it, so I'm going to tell you about it. It's a big gala going on, fundraiser, whatever it is. I'm going to have a lot of well-known people coming in. The phone number for any information on is 202-331-7451. And that's right to the office. You can find out if you want to get involved in any way. And their website, our website, I should say, is www SCESNET.org. And, well, it's a good organization, and that's why I'm devoting my time to it. But I'm mentioning it because there's been a lot of interest. People ask me about this, so thanks so much, Rich Massabny.
Our own Rich Massabny. Some great reviews this week.
Yes, yes, and
better ones next week, right?
You're right.
Yeah.
I'm glad. You know, you're right. You should be my advancement.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
Your marketing, your PR. Now let's go to the senior stories. Pia?
Thank you, Daniel.